Hi, I'm Jamie, and welcome to Sci-Fi Vision for January 5th. I'm trying to figure out why StreamYard's giving me issues. But everybody, welcome. Tonight is the 5th episode of The Artist we're going to be talking about. So we have 2 left. I just still don't know why it says that there's 7, because it doesn't seem to be. I have not seen all of the...
Well, like a mystery episode?
Yeah, I don't know. I've not seen all 5 because I am waiting to watch it, but I did accidentally, as I was telling you when I was screen capping it, I accidentally did part of the wrong one. And it seems like
right.
it's only 6. I do believe that was probably the end of it, but we'll have to, I guess, wait and see for sure. But if you're still with us, everybody, thank you. We appreciate it and hope you are enjoying The Artist. Please make sure that you like the video, hype it if you can, subscribe to SciFi Vision, and check out all our other videos. And also go to, of course, scifivision.com for the stuff that's not on videos. I just put up the Lucy Lawless interview earlier today. That is for My Life is Murder. Fletcher, I'm assuming that you're talking about Stranger Things. Hi, B. I'll say hi to you too. Sorry, I didn't say hi to anyone. If you're talking about Stranger Things, it is a making of for season 5, because I saw the people saying that, and I also saw the actual advertisement. So,
is that the book thing?
Yeah, they keep saying like that there's something special for Stranger Things. At least I'm going to assume that's what he's talking about. And that's all it is. There is no bonus episode as far as everyone is aware. I'm trying to get that to line up. All right. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, no. Talking about Netflix teaser, not Stranger Things. I don't know what you mean then. What's next? Are you asking what's next on Netflix? I mean, I have the stuff coming up on Netflix by looking it up, but
there is an Agatha Christie thing we were talking about on Netflix.
Yeah. There's
it starts on January 15th.
Oh, I didn't realize it was on Netflix. Well, maybe we'll have to check that one out. Maybe we'll cover it. Hey, Dieter. Let's see who else here. We got Nicole, B, Jen, Kimberly, Fletcher. Who else? B. I think I said that. Dieter. Well, welcome everybody. Anyway. Thanks for coming. Yes, thanks, Dieter. As I said yesterday, I think you guys remember for me to say like and subscribe more than I do. I tend to forget until somebody posts it in the chat. So thank you. But yeah.
Jamie was way too busy putting all the asterisks in this week's title.
Yeah. I had to retitle the episode because apparently YouTube does not like the word whore. I don't know whether it's the title or the thumbnail, but I had to start it as well for it to accept. Well, I mean, it accepted it, but it was going to be limited, and I didn't want it to be limited, so I had to fix it. Oh, Jen, I'm sorry, I missed Jen. Hi, Jen. Yeah. So
well, hopefully, children aren't watching the show.
Yeah, as you can see there in the top, it does say mature audience. So
yes.
It did disconnect from Facebook. How annoying is that? It disconnected from my Facebook. This is StreamYard for you. But while I'm doing this, what I will do is I will open my Facebook and say, go here, people. I don't know why it shouldn't have done that. It's being stupid. StreamYard's kind of, you never know what it's going to do. But yeah, so we got 2 episodes, this one and then one more episode. And then I guess we're done, unfortunately, because that kind of stinks. I really am enjoying it. I wish there was more, but I kind of doubt that there is going to be a season 2. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I'm just saying that it kind of picked up, and it's kind of weird that there's only 1 episode left, because it seems like they really have to stick the landing with the whole dead guy at the end. How do I say?
Yeah, Norman, you mean?
Norman, most foul.
Yeah.
Wrapped in the carpet.
It doesn't seem like, you're right. It does seem like there's more left, but I don't know. Look, I didn't want to watch it ahead of time. So after I accidentally saw how he got murdered, I scanned forward and kind of listened to it a tiny bit. And it did seem like it was the end, but I could be wrong. Maybe there's a surprise one, but I highly doubt it. I think Internet Movie Database was just wrong. On our YouTube. Sorry, I am so bad at like typing at the same time I'm trying to talk. I it's like rubber. This thing. I can't do it. Sorry, there we go. Now I don't know why it disconnected, but let's see. Netflix has teased that more details about 2026 will be revealed on January 7th, with may include title projects. Well, if you guys really do want to know, I can probably tell you what's coming on Netflix. When we're done, I can do that because I can go into the press site and tell you what's upcoming. But there's no more Stranger Things for a while. That's yes. Be saying
I thought for a second maybe it was like that Yellow Jackets quote unquote bonus episode.
Yeah, I don't know. But look, to be fair, they did kind of cause it by advertising something was coming. It's their own fault, in my opinion.
Oh boy.
But that thing that's coming is like season 5 behind the scenes. It is not it is not a new episode.
I mean, I bet Matt and Ross are laughing hard at just about anything. I think they always stand behind the scenes laughing at the fans.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. No, I don't know.
So stupid.
And thank you, B. I appreciate that. Be like B. There. Always like the video.
Be like B.
Be like B.
I did have a dream about Yellow Jackets last night, like bees.
Yeah, I know. You
actual Yellow Jackets, the small bees, but then young Natalie was there, and that was a big Yellow Jacket. Dreams are weird.
Big Yellow Jacket with the real Yellow Jackets, huh? I don't want to be stung by Yellow Jacket. That's all I gotta say. Kimberly had said that she likes the episode and agrees about liking Evelyn with you. She's her favorite. I like Evelyn very much too. I liked Evelyn more even so after this episode. Although I want me some more Clark Gregg. Come on. I signed up to watch. No, I'm just kidding.
What's the name of the actress that plays her? Because I want to see her out. Has she been anything else?
She was actually in, I don't know which Marvel movie it was, but she played young Black Widow. Scarlet Johansson. Yeah, she is. I'm going to say that I can't think of the actress's name. I'm blanking. I hate when I do that. She is the daughter of the one that's from Resident Evil that I can't think of her name.
Mila Jovovich?
Yes. She
that's probably why she looks a lot like Mila Jovovich.
That would be why she looks a lot like her. Yeah,
she does have that kind of. Yeah, okay. She was reminding me of someone, and now I know.
That would probably be who. Yeah, she does. No, she does.
Yeah,
you know what though? I also think she kind of looks like Holly, because when I see Holly on things, I mean, I keep thinking of her. Although obviously Ever's older, but I see that. I think the actor they put on the teaser is also the actor that portrays young Joyce. That's why the fake ending theory leads to that teaser video. You know what? Look, if it gets Netflix more viewers, they're probably happy with it and just pushing it. That's all I can say. But
see.
As far as I know, there's nothing else.
Is it in 2 days now? It's on January 7th. We'll see, right?
Yeah, I guess we'll find out in 2 days. But I mean, there is the spinoff. I mean, I can tell you that. There is the spinoff. That we know. But as for more Stranger Things, I highly doubt it. But I can always look and see what if they're announcing it officially though on one of their Tudum things or however you say it, they may not it may not even be on the press site unless it was something that was sent to people, which I don't think I got. So if that's the case, then it would be embargoed anyway, and I couldn't tell you. But I don't see anything specifically like jumping out at me as being new. So, but yeah, there's a lot of theories. But back to the artist. We're getting off track. Sorry, guys. But yes, I like.
We know you're all here for the artist.
You're all here for the artist and to hear us go on and on. But I do like Evelyn a lot, and I think Ever is really good in the role. But I do want me some more Clark Gregg. I gotta admit, I
don't know if you're gonna get it. Are you gonna get it?
I don't know. I hope so. I thought he was gonna. I mean, they listed him as being in more episodes. But I'm on my Shield kick. That's all I gotta say. I'm on my Agent of Shield kick. Oh, I forgot to wear my new Agent of Shield necklace I got for Christmas. I forgot to wear.
Oh, that's cool.
I got way too much Shield stuff now. I for anybody who hasn't heard, I'm sure everybody's heard me say that by now. I'm really into Agent of Shield right now. And speaking of, for anybody who missed what we said last night, we will be pretty soon starting our new series on for sci-fi, or we're going to call it I'll talk eventually. Sci-Fi Vision Spotlight. We're going to be having some special guests to do interviews for some popular shows of the past that people are still into, to kind of talk to some of the people that made them. And we'll be doing some different series. One of them is going to be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because that is probably going to be the first one we do. We likely have 2 people lined up, I think. I hate to confirm it without dates, but I think we have 2 people lined up that had 2 roles on that. But we're going to be doing some of the other shows we covered, shows we didn't cover. I know I mentioned like maybe X-Files. I'll probably go after Lost. It kind of depends what I can get. I know I think it was Kimberly. Somebody suggested Orphan Black. That would be kind of cool.
Oh,
I might.
That's what I'd be down for.
Yeah, I'd be down for that too, but it all depends on availability of talent and who we can get. I can say I want lots of people, but it's like I'd love to have Clark right now. I'm just getting off track, but that's unfortunately not probably going to happen. But hey, I did interview him, so you never know.
But then you could show all the photos too of some of them when you went on the set sometimes.
Yeah, well, I did. Yes, for some of them I could. I have pictures of the X-Files sets and of lots of Sci-Fi Channel sets. So we should do some Sci-Fi Channel things. One of the things I was thinking of maybe doing is like Warehouse 13, because I do know a lot of those people, and I'm sure they would be interested in talking on that. Yes, if we got Tatiana Maslany, that would be awesome. But that is never going to happen. Sorry to burst your bubble. I interviewed her once, and I was so excited, but I don't think that is ever going to happen again. Daredevil's awesome, yes. And there is, I don't know if I did mention this before, some of the interviews we have, I know, I always keep saying the guy's name wrong. I don't want to say his name wrong. For whatever reason, I keep mixing up his name. But the one actor that I'm looking for to make sure I say the right thing, that is posted, I'm trying to find it here. Yeah, now that I'm looking, I'm never going to find it. But anyway, there was somebody I talked to not that long ago that I had asked about working on Daredevil, and that is up. I can't find the link. I was looking for the YouTube. I can't find it while I'm talking. But that is up. I'm going to make at some point, I'm going to make a playlist of all the clips with the Marvel related stuff. But I'm looking to see. I can't really see it. Not without stopping what we're doing. I can't. I'm not good at multitasking, as y'all know. Fringe would be great. Yes, Fringe is another one. But Jen, since you're asking about the new shows we're going to cover, we're definitely. Well, what I'm trying to think. What have we been talking about? My brain is blanking. You probably.
Well, we were personally talking about Agatha Christie's.
We were thinking of doing that.
7. I keep on wanting to say 7 Veils. It's not 7 Veils.
Yeah, we might be doing. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. The Agatha Christie thing. We might do that. You guys got to let us know what you want, but we might do that.
I mean, I was mentioning the Burrows. I was mentioning, but those are later in the year. I was mentioning.
Yeah, a lot of them are later in the year. We're going to be covering Daredevil for sure.
Blade Runner 2099.
Yeah, some of the stuff.
We were debating the Dan Stevens terror series, but that might be.
We'll see. We really, guys, we got to talk about it and make decisions. But we're definitely covering Wonder Man. We're definitely covering Daredevil, because those are both Marvel. We'll definitely on Fandom Access be covering I don't remember what it's called, Scarlet. You know what it's called, the Godzilla thing we were talking about.
Oh yeah, the what's that called?
Monarch. We will be covering that on Fandom Access. We might be doing a separate show. That I'm not sure about the separate shows on that. But and if War Between the Land and the Sea ever gets its ass on American television, we will be covering that. Yes, we did talk about maybe doing something for S.H.I.E.L.D. That would be awesome. We just got
Riot Women. We're not going to do anything for Riot Women.
Riot Women. Yeah, we talked about it. Again, these are all things we talked about. But let us know in Discord.
If you're interested in, the chat, anybody in the chat or Discord's interested in any of these, let us know.
Yes, please do. Because we can always, talk about them, whether we do a full one or not. We covered Legion when it was on, Kimberly, a long time ago. But I don't know. Maybe if we have extra time, maybe
Love
eventually we'll do
Legion.
a rewatch. I don't know about right now, but I know Scarlet would be
Oh
up for
yeah.
that. And I definitely
Oh yeah, I'd be
on
down.
Marvel.
One
But
of my favorite shows.
yeah, but maybe not right now, but maybe eventually we'll look into
Yeah,
that.
let's not now.
But yeah, the thing we're right now focusing on, like I said, are those two Marvel shows are the ones I know
Yeah.
absolutely. And and we're doing tomorrow. We're doing Runaway. We're going to do the first 2 episodes on Fandom Access, and and then the Spotlight series with the interviews was the other thing. So yeah,
But you gotta remember that Legion is a Marvel show.
no, I know it is. That's why I said that's why it works.
See, you guys don't think I watch much Marvel, but I did watch WandaVision.
Yes, yes, WandaVision was
all along. Legion. I did watch
yeah.
Peacemaker. That's a DC, but I mean, I do watch some of these. Not
Yeah.
all of them, but some.
I don't know. I'm not a DC person anymore. I used to be, but now that I've gotten into Marvel, I'm just kind of like. I mean, I don't know. We covered like zombies when it was out. We covered kind of everything that's recent when it's been out, but. And I know Karen and AJ actually covered Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when it was first on, and I didn't.
Oh,
I watched the beginning because I wasn't I tell everybody this story, but truthfully, at the time, I did not like Marvel really. I would only go see it when I took my father to see stuff on Father's Day and his birthday, and I was always like, really? More Avengers? And now I'm like, ooh, more Avengers. So
more
that's
Avengers,
kind of yeah. So yeah, but now I'm like really into it. S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of really pulled me back in, and even more so. But yeah, I do like it now. So we'll eventually get to that. But all right, I think we've gone off sidetrack a little bit too much. Let's do a little bit of.
Have you ever watched Peaky Blinders?
I tried it, I think once, but I never got into it really. I had wanted to see it, but it's just one of those things. There's so much. I just, another one I haven't watched. Why, have you seen it? Do you like it?
No, one of my girlfriends really loves it. I just never like. Well, it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Probably.
Probably. I just don't have Netflix, so unless they're not on Netflix, I don't see.
Yeah. But there's also, sorry, I was going to say, and then I had lost track of what I said. Like I said, I just put up My Life is Murder with Lucy Lawless, and I have going up Hunting Party within the next couple days, Riot Women, and the movie Dead Man's Wire. I had talked to Carrie Elwes again, so that'll be soon. And I'll be covering Outlander interviews anyway when it comes out. I don't know that we'll cover it on the show, but we'll be doing the interviews. All right. So let's see. So I'm trying to remember what that
was really good opening shot with the sunset and everything behind that big house.
It was. It's pretty. I like that manor or whatever you want to call it. We have the finale of Pluribus too tomorrow. I just realized that. We never went over the finale on Fandom Access. I'm trying to remember why I can't think of what the beginning was about. Well, the beginning just was them kind of arguing that him wanting paid, wasn't it? I don't know why I'm blanking, but I believe you're supposed to help me here, Charlotte. Or Charlotte. Now I'm not even calling you the right name. God, I'm losing my brain.
No one knows
Scarlet.
me anymore.
Scarlet.
No one knows me. I'm a little sick right now, Jamie. I told you.
I know. I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
I'm assuming it's about money because isn't this whole series about money? And Dacre wants his money.
Kind of. Yeah.
He wants his pay.
Yeah, but it's been a really long day.
He's not going to paint the ballerina.
You know what? I know now what it was I was going to do. I said I forgot what I was going to do. I had the notes I took from the episode that I wrote up while we were watching it, and I didn't download it. That's what I was in the process of doing. Okay. I swear I gotta have ADHD because I am in the middle doing stuff, and like 5 seconds later, I'm like, "What was I doing?" So yeah. So maybe I have it here. Give me a second. I gotta close that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to hold on, Jamie.
If you're not feeling good, we can always stop early too. So, I know what it was. It was him. It was kind of, some of it was flashback because it was showing, I don't know why there are pictures of this stuff in between. That might have just been the very, very beginning. But
this is where he couldn't sing. He couldn't.
Yeah, this part I remember. The main part of the episode started when it was showing a flashback of Norman Henry not being able to sing and being
In tone.
in tone. Yeah, not that he couldn't sing in tone, and being made fun of for it and admonished for it, and it really bothered him. And that like kind of later wraps up, comes back around to wrap up the episode, because he feels bad for Evelyn later on because of the way he was treated. And I believe it was his father yelling at him, wasn't it? His father was, yes, that is definitely the case. This was a church, and his father was the one that was not being very nice to him for not being able to sing and was embarrassed by him. And that's when Marion picks up the story and is saying that she met him like right after his father died. And
because I remember they had the shot of him in the front saying, "I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry."
Yeah,
he kept saying sorry over and over again. Almost like they told him to say it over and over again like a punishment.
Almost, yeah. He's apologizing for his bad singing. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound like his father was that nice, but it definitely shaped him at any rate. And that was when, whenever his father passed, was when Marion came in, which I'm guessing was what that date was for, 1867. Yeah.
Yeah, that comes up later, everyone. I remember.
Yeah, it does. Because this is the flashback. This flashback happens a couple times in the episode, and Marion's talking about when she met him, and that after ending her relationship.
You okay?
No, I'm laughing again because I'm getting ready to say Tesla.
Oh, that's
Anybody
fine.
who's listened to our show knows I do that every week. Not Tesla. Edison. I don't know why
It'd be fun if Tesla was also in the show.
It would be fun if Tesla was in it, but no, it's not Tesla. It's Edison. That she just broke up with Edison, and after being with him and him being a liar and her being pissed at him, she was happy to meet Henry Norman. I keep calling him Henry. His name's Norman Henry. Who she said was a humble man and saw beauty in the world and wanted no credit for it. So she really liked his attitude. And I believe this is where he's taking the silverware. And it's kind of, again, it kind of flips back and forth between scenes. So that might be a little bit later, but he's taking the silverware for somebody's project that they're building something out of it. But she talks.
She says it was like a project that he was financing or something. Like he was like the idea person, and then
he's not the one that did it. Somebody was making it, right? And that's where she says about he doesn't want credit for it. But she says that this chapter of the book, because all these the episodes each have a chapter title. That this chapter is about how she fell back in love with her husband. Which I think actually kind of makes me sad that like she's finally seems to be getting along with him and falling back in love with him. And that's when he dies.
Tragedy.
I thought that I had, maybe I didn't. I thought, the title card's a little bit further. It just shows the stuff. And like I said, he's taking the silverware. I think that's actually mentioned a little bit later, but she's thinking about it, and she does end up later joining him in bed, but she's right now just thinking about it.
You didn't have a picture of the little bird, or does that come later? The bird made out of the cutlery?
No, I did not get that. I didn't even see it. I must have been. I was taking notes.
That's what he was getting. That maid. He was taking to somebody, and they were making little bird sculptures out of them.
Okay, I knew it was sculptures.
Probably silver. I'm assuming silver.
Yeah, no, I was trying to take notes of the show and text some people at the same time, and it was hard to do multiple things.
True.
But yeah, bird sculpture, good. See, I need your details there. This is
I thought it was symbolic, birds usually mean freedom, escape,
Yes, and there's a lot about that in this episode, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But this guy comes up to the porch. His name is Delphin Delmas. I looked it up because Evelyn called him the wrong name so many times. I didn't know what his name was.
I'm surprised she didn't call him dumbass.
Yeah, I know. Delphin Delmas is his name.
Yes.
Although the other women there said that his name is Delmas, and he like pronounced it different. I guess he thinks it sounds,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
better. But Zachary Quinto is playing this character, and he is a lawyer. He is the one that is there to help Evelyn out with her crime of the century run through. And he's looking for her. He doesn't, I guess, even know she doesn't live there, because nobody even knows who she is when he's going around. He's like, "Where's Evelyn?" And they're like, "Who?" And he's like, "Where's the main house?" So he has no clue. There's the title card. Fucking horror, which we learned YouTube does not like the second word either for a title. So there you go. That's why we used all the stars, so it didn't block my video. But
for right now, it's in all its glory.
Yeah. Is it spelled Dumas? No, it's not. It's spelled Delmas. I'm probably not saying it right. Delmas. Delmas. But he comes into where the help is, and he's very rude to them. He's asking about them. They have no clue who he's talking about, because they don't actually know who Evelyn's name, but they do know who Evelyn is, because all of the help is back there arguing, because they were all invited to her trial, and they're like, she didn't invite you. Why would she invite you? But she invited everybody. So they don't even know her name, which is kind of sad, but they know who he's talking about. But he comes back and he says something like, show me where the real people are, which is so rude. And they give him this look like, you think we're going to help you now after you just called us not real?
It's the help, man.
They're the help. That's all he looks at as the help. But they're ready to go to the trial that she's going to have, as she calls, a dress rehearsal, is how she looks at it. Yeah. I am trying to, give me a second. I got to move this window. I'm trying to see everything at once, and I'm having a really hard time fitting it on the screen. And I think it's because I don't have Word on the other monitor. So let me move it around. All right, there we go. Sorry. But he does eventually. Why do I have? Oh, okay. 5 days until, I thought that was the title card. 5 days until his death. They're counting it down. We're getting closer until he is going to be murdered. So we know that's the case. But he comes in and he talks to Evelyn, and he is very confused by her, because she is immediately saying, like, we need to go out. Well, I don't think she says outside, but we need to go elsewhere because everybody's waiting for us. Because she has looked at this, like I said, like a dress rehearsal, and she's invited every single person that I think is in this house that works there in some small capacity. So they're waiting, and he doesn't get it. He don't know what's going on. He's trying to figure it out. But there's some other stuff going on in here too. I don't know if it's at this point or right at the beginning of when they start the trial, but she does say more than once that she wants him to call her Evelyn Nesbit, not Thaw, that her name's Nesbit. And he says that for the trial, it looks better if she goes by her husband's name, but he says is his property, that she shows she's his property. And I'm like, think this is like already, going downhill. But that's what it was back then. But they do go out to see. I end up talking and then I skip the picture. Sorry. They do go out to I'm not, whatever room it was they decided they were having this in, and she drags him.
It looks like the rehearsal room where they usually have the piano and the ballerina dances.
Yeah, I think it was where the ballet was. It was where she came in before and sort of took over in the last episode. Yeah. But they are playing piano too as well. They have an opening music number and everything. This girl is kind of crazy. I mean, I love it though, right?
I love her.
I love her.
It's great.
It's crazy, but I love her. But she comes in for her dress rehearsal, and she's all excited, and he's kind of like, really, this should be private? Are you sure you want to do this in public? Because he even said to her earlier, like, anything I say to you, I have to say this because this is practice, because he knows he's going to be mean to her. I don't think she had any knowledge that he was going to pull what he did, though, which I get the opinion from what I don't know if that was his idea or that was her husband's idea, for him to blame her for everything, essentially, which is really not cool. But but we'll get to that in a second. So there it is, their sign they made.
The reveal.
She's only said this like, a dozen times, right? It's the
Yes.
crime of the century. I love her dress too. That's the other thing.
Mhm.
She's got such a pretty dress in these scenes. But yeah, she's ready to put on her play, and he's like, no, it should be private. And this is where she says that she trusts everyone in there. She says that they're all her friends and that he can do it in front of them. And I find that, I think that's too soon. I find that really sad. Do you find that sad? Like, she's like, these are all my friends, and I don't think one of them, they don't even know her name. Like, how sad is that? I mean, granted, they are the help. They're not really her friends, but that proves she has no friends, that she's invited all these people. She's only, what, 16?
But if you're going to be in the entertainment industry, the world's your friend.
That's true. That's true.
The stage is your friend.
To be fair, though, she kind of got pulled into that. I don't think she necessarily wanted to be, in that. I'm trying to.
In what?
In the entertainment industry. I mean, she does now, but I question if she would have.
I thought she kept saying she wanted to be in films and movies, and
she did, but I kind of wonder, and maybe I'm wrong. This is just my own opinion.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if that stemmed from what happened to her and the fact that she basically became a whore because of her mother and didn't want to be like, I kind of wonder if that was the way that she dealt with it, to make it like, oh, I'm special, everybody wants me type of thing, and I don't know. But yeah, she does want to be in the limelight, and she's going to be, so I guess she's going to get what she wants. Whether she originally wanted it, I don't know. But yeah, they aren't too into it. There's where they got is like American shit. And Norman is thinking about his, he's having his flashback again to when he was insulted and felt awful. And that's why he kind of connects with this whenever they start doing the trial. But meanwhile, Lily here is trying to steal the money. We know from the last episode that her and Degas made this plan that they're going to steal all of the Henry's money, and she's looking everywhere for it. She finds a safe. She can't get in, but she does at one point, which is probably later because my pictures go back and forth. She finds a picture of them, and it has the date of their marriage, and that's what she uses
on the back of it when she takes out the frame, which is interesting because I played Blueprints, and you found the 4-digit code to get in the sync on the back of the photograph of Christmas.
Cool. That does happen a lot in those games, though, to be fair.
It was 1225. It reminded me of that game.
I was going to ask you about that because that is roguelike, though, right? Like, if you screw up, you got to start completely at the beginning. That's the only reason I haven't started.
No, it's not. It's not. You have to start each day. The day repeats.
Oh, okay.
But you still get like allowance if you still got it. If you have certain things, you still keep them.
I see. Okay, I just wondered because I read it was roguelike and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and if you go outside, if you go outside and open a gate, it's still open the next day.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. I like it.
It's a good game.
Puzzles.
Yeah,
it does look good. B is asking, is that the guy who plays Spock? Yes. I'm assuming
Leonard Nimoy?
No, but he plays Spock in the one Star Trek movie, right?
I don't know.
Guys, as much as I am a sci-fi person, I am not a Star Trek, Star Wars person. I'm an
Leonard Nimoy is.
No, yes, he played Spock in the Star Trek movies.
Okay.
In a couple of them.
Sure.
He did.
Pointy ears.
He does. But yeah, he played Spock. So you're right, B. That is who that is. He was also in that, I don't know I forget how you pronounce it, but that Nosferatu, that like it's spelled out.
The one by Stephen King's kid.
Yeah, Nosferatu.
Not Jonah Hill. His name's not Jonah Hill. That's an actor.
No, it's by Joe. Yeah, it's by his son. You're right.
What's his son's name? It's not Jonah Hill.
I think it's Joe Hill.
Joe Hill.
Joe Hill, I think, something like that. Anyway,
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that miniseries. I'm familiar.
yeah, I had interviewed him for that. That's why I remember. He was in that. But anyway, and yes, also from Heroes. He was the very,
Oh,
very
okay.
evil guy in Heroes. No, I lost track of what I was saying.
I never saw Heroes.
It's good. You should watch it.
That's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, Lily is, as I was saying, Lily is trying to break into the safe while he's busy. She's like looking around, and she does find the picture. I'm trying to like go in order. I took way too many pictures, but she does get the culmination off the photo. Save the cheerleader, save the world. You're right, B.
Yeah, I couldn't really see what the photo said on the back, but I just assumed it was something to open the safe up with.
Yeah, it was the date. I'll put it up when I get to it. I'm just trying. I don't want to go too far. But this is where she's telling him to, call her Nesbit Thaw, at least, instead of or call her Thaw. Yeah, Nesbit Thaw. She doesn't want to be called just Thaw. And she comes off very ditzy, which she is, but not all of it is her fault. And she does at times seem smart too. So some of it, I'm not sure how much she's putting on. But he starts, I don't want to say verbally attacking her. That's maybe not the right wording, but
questioning her.
Yeah, when he starts questioning her, he's aggressive, like they will be. But I kind of got the opinion I don't know, he almost seemed to enjoy it. He definitely didn't care that he was upsetting her, that's for sure. But he starts asking her about her relationship with Stanford White. Now, we know before, I mean, she had like sort of lied to her husband about it, but she says that she was romantically involved with him. Now, I feel like so much of this episode, not this episode, but her character, I guess, I feel like so much of it is just about consent is the true point of all this. Because, I mean, look, she clearly was, like, she knew what was going on. She accepted it. She was okay with doing it, per se, but she was 16. So, I mean, it wasn't really her agreeing to it. You can't really necessarily.
Well, back then,
back then, yeah,
they were different. I mean, I was telling my boyfriend earlier about this episode, like about how people in the 1900s, when they had to take care of their family, like she says later on the episode, it wasn't anything for parents to exploit their children. Either make them work in factories for 18 hours a day, or if they were pretty, make them model or do something for the bucks, or get a quote unquote patron, or go on a date.
Yeah, but I question. I don't know. I sometimes question how much she, I don't want to say understood of it, but she says that yes, they were romantically involved, and that, she calls him Stanny and acts like she liked him. But then it's really creepy because at one point she says he was like a father to her. And I'm like, okay, but you were having sex with him.
Well, that doesn't seem that weird to me.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
It was the 1900s, early.
It was, but I don't know, it was creepy. And then I also have here that this is where,
I mean, I can't really say that Norman isn't doing the same thing with Lilith, really.
That's true. But I don't know. The fact that it was just really creepy to me, the way she said that.
Yeah.
But Lilith is still looking for something to steal, and she does find the sword on the dresser at one point. And
why is there a sword on the dresser? I can't remember.
I don't know, but it's like Chekhov's gun.
Chekhov's sword?
That's what Karen would always says. It's like Chekhov's gun. See a sword now in the third act, or the fourth, I guess when
somebody will shoot up.
It's probably going to show up later. And I think that would probably be a good assessment. But I thought I had a picture of it. I don't. I went back to the trial, but she does find it there. But
I'm just saying, this whole show itself, the idea that women didn't have many opportunities for employment in the early 1900s.
They didn't have any agency, and
no agency. You're correct.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I just found I found this episode very sad. Like, I found a lot of it really funny, but I also found a lot of it really, really sad.
I found it really well acted, and I really felt once she gets going here, you know.
Yeah. Ever's really, really good in it. But yeah, this is where she says, he says, explain the nature of the relationship. And she says, he was like a father to me. And then he's like, but you perform sexual favors for him. And then he starts calling her a whore and asks about her on the velvet swing in his apartment. And some of it's meant to be funny because she's like, you would swing naked. And she's like, oh, it was all in jest. Like, sure. And she did admit again that she had sex with her mother in the room, but she said she was asleep, thankfully. And then he said, I thought he said, was she drugged? And then I couldn't understand for sure what he said, and I didn't have captions with it. I thought maybe he said drugged, but he was definitely talking about her having sex with him. And then he starts accusing her, and he basically, I know she didn't know this was the point, that Thaw's whole defense, his, temporary insanity, whatever you want to call it, defense, is that he believed when he was marrying her that she was a virgin and that he was buying her virginity, which is awful in all kinds of ways. But that's how he phrases it. And he starts saying, how he gave her trips and all this, and that, he expected her to be a virgin, and basically that because he found out that she slept with Stanford, that it made him go crazy. Like that because she wasn't a virgin, that's what set him off, and therefore it was her fault, which is crazy in some ways.
Because women back then were treated as property.
Yeah, they were treated as property, but they've kind of said a couple times that Stanford, raped her, and it definitely sounds like it from some of the stuff they say. But yet, like I said, it sounds like she was okay with it. But can she really be okay with it when she was 16? And she, now that I think about it, she was probably younger than 16 because she's 16. I think when she's married to Thaw, she had said that she was 16. So
but the thing is, I don't think she's completely okay with it. It's the fact that when she brings up the point that she just wants a bed, and the basic things of life, and this is what she has to do this and support her family. It's what she's got to do, so she's okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not
saying
okay
with doing the thing, but okay
that
with
was
the
wrong wording. I guess what I was saying is she accepted it. She didn't resist it. She didn't say no. But that doesn't mean she's okay with it. And that was not the right wording at all.
And it doesn't mean it's completely consensual either.
That's what that's
especially with her mom and everything. Her mom's kind of forcing her into it as well.
She is. And that's why I was kind of saying, like, I wonder if that's why she wanted in show business, because like she tried to accept it. Because like how else do you accept that like all these men, they're paying you and sleeping with you? It's just it's a lot of, I know they kind of interjected some sex jokes and stuff in the middle, but I look, the show is meant to be kind of that cringe comedy at certain points, and I understand that's why they put it in there, but I mostly just found this whole scene very, very sad, and almost a little hard to watch it happen to her. And I agree. It's because Ever is really good in this scene, and did really well. And so did so did Zachary Quinto, because he's the one talking to her. It's good. Have that conversation. But he starts yelling at her like, you wanted this, you wanted to go to Paris and all this. And you're right. She's like, no, I wanted clothes. I wanted a bed. And she even says something like, what I didn't want was to keep supporting my family. Which definitely says my mother, I did this for my mother, not for me. And it just was really sad all the way around. And he's busy standing there yelling at her, calling her a whore. It was kind of his job to get her prepared for the court case. And it's very likely that this would happen in court. So I guess he's doing his job, but he's not being very sympathetic, because he doesn't want to stop when Norman tells him to stop. I did like when she's like dingus or whatever I call you.
Yeah.
But she, as it goes on, and again, because I don't know which pictures are from which, I'll go through them and try to get through them, because I know I have way too many. But she gets more and more upset.
It's too many to put the subtitles on the bottom so we could like read along with them.
Yeah, I would have had to take them with the picture, but the version I had, I couldn't get this. I don't know if I was using the wrong video thing. I couldn't get the subtitles because I wasn't using the website, so I couldn't get to work. But there you can see she's crying, she's getting upset, she's
Mm-hmm.
yelling back at him. And it becomes clear really, really quickly that as much as she's acting like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I was in love with them, and that she was the girl on the swing and that she was okay with it, she's not. And she even says like she never wanted to have sex with her husband, that she only wanted a place to stay, and that's why she did it.
And I like how she goes from frivolous to very serious too. It's a good acting range.
It is, yeah, it is. But yeah,
and I feel bad because he's calling her a whore and everything, but she's like, well, what, I gave them companionship, I gave them friendship, I did these things for them too. It wasn't just that.
Yes, he does say what was the currency, and she says that she believed the currency was kindness, and that the trip to Paris was a gift from Harry. Is it no longer acceptable practice for a husband to give their wife a gift? And everybody in there claps when she says that. Yeah, and he just starts saying she's desperate and she's a whore, and it's just awful. I think the whole thing is awful. But it's done really well. And I think, as like I said, as much as this scene has some comedic moments kind of peppered in there, overall it gets pretty serious and heavy for a bit. And I think they handled it really well. But yeah, I just found it very sad. And it's clear she's been holding a lot of this in, and she says she's going to be a star, but really she knows she's become a whore because they've made her be that. So, and she can't really consent if she was 16, under 16. Yeah.
But it's interesting about like truth and like the court system, like, because later on you hear that she acted very masculine and didn't show emotion, and therefore she was more successful in court. Because heaven forbid you tell the truth and you actually cry and you say what has actually happened, because you can't have that happen.
Yeah, it did kind of seem like,
not to save a murderer, you can't.
Yeah. No, when they did talk about the case and show the little clips, it did kind of seem like maybe she went at it a different way, but we don't know because we didn't see the trial. But
and who knows if she wasn't forced to do that as well,
She might have been. I just find it awful because, like, I thought she was going there to, defend her husband's honor. No, she's going there to say that it was her fault he killed the guy because she had
exactly.
Or more accurately, because the guy sexually assaulted her. So yeah, awful. But yeah, I think that she's trying to take it in stride and trying to look at it a way maybe that she can accept it. It's just sad. But the point is, she's yelling and she's getting upset. She's got tears going down her face. I don't know if you can see them there, but I can see them on the other monitor. But Norman stands up, and that really surprised me when that happened. He's like, that's enough. He's like, you're going to quit now. Yeah. We all feel the shame. We believe her. It's done. And Dingus, I don't even know what his name is. I forget. Dingus. I'll call him Dingus too. That's what she called him. Yeah, he wants to keep going, and he's like, no, we're done. And he chases everybody out. And he's like, because he's like, the man's life hangs in a balance. And she's sort yeah, he's like, he's not having it. And he is remembering his own father and him feeling kind of the way he thinks she feels.
Yeah, but he said a life hangs in the balance, and he said a murderer's life hangs in the balance.
Oh yeah, I couldn't read my notes. Yes, he's like, yeah, murderers. Like, he doesn't care about Thaw at this moment. Yeah. Which, look, that guy's, I mean, he's the lawyer. That's what he was paid for. But and then before he kicks him out, it has this in between.
Oh yeah, there it is. I couldn't see it really well on mine. For some reason, the network app wasn't as clear as your picture.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I pause it and try to get a better. Is that a price tag under the doily? Look at that. There's like a price tag or something under it.
That says embroidery.
No, not that. Like, next to it, there's like a square. Like, there was something under it. Like, it to me looks like a sticker or a price tag. I don't know. It's just funny. I don't know who that is in the room. I see. Oh, that's Lily. But anyway, that there's the frame. Hi, Doc. Hold on a second.
Hey, Doc.
How are you? Sorry, I was looking up something as I'm talking, and I'm like losing track of my train of thought as I'm talking. But yeah, so that's is what she allows her to get into the safe. Hold on one second.
Is it a year she puts in then?
Yeah, that's what it appeared to be.
Yeah. Just like blueprints.
Yeah, blueprints. Yeah. I'm glad you're doing better, Doc, and everybody take a minute and go check out Doc's channel as well when you get a chance.
At Dr. Kaju Labs.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't know what the name of the channel was.
Of which I have co-hosted a few.
My memory
TV's
is shit.
Doug Hughes.
Okay. I say all the time, my memory is shit. It's nothing against anybody. It's my problem, nobody else's. But yeah, make sure you check out Doc's channel. Yes, and you have co-hosted with him. I know that. But anyway, I'm bad at this. Sorry. So yeah, he chases everybody out and he hugs her. Did you see that coming? Like, I didn't see that coming at all. Did you? You said,
yeah,
you sound like
I don't know. Maybe he could just feel like he came from a really horrible family too, and her mom's not great.
No, I understand it. I'm just saying I didn't expect it. I was really surprised when he did it. And what I think was even sadder is the fact that her mother walked out.
Yeah.
Because I guess she couldn't take hearing the truth, I guess, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
She knew what was going on there. She walks out.
Like
and
how awful her daughter is feeling.
Yeah, she's walking out. She's crying. She can't take it, but you're right. It's like, how do you think your daughter's feeling? And she leaves and never comes back. How awful is that?
Oh, I thought she just walked in the water and drowned herself.
I don't know. I kind of wondered. It didn't say what she said is that she said her mother took long walks a lot of times and to go pick her up, but never returned, nor would she see her daughter again. Yeah. So yeah,
she walked straight to the water.
Could be implied that. I didn't know if there was water there, but
I don't think so. I mean, yours could work too. She just kept walking the land like kung fu, just kept walking.
Yeah, well, either way, she ditched her daughter because she felt bad. Because she felt bad that her daughter
she felt bad, yeah.
But
she was basically whoring her daughter out.
Yeah, well, more than basically she was, and her daughter didn't want to do it anymore. And maybe she hadn't come to terms with the fact she'd done that. I don't know. But Marion in the voiceover says that this, let's see. I thought I had written here she said that after the trial, the atmosphere changed like a lingering air of forgiveness and gratitude. So everybody, I guess, kind of after was very like somber and got like how hard it was. And it made people, I guess, think more about, what they are and what they have and everything. And she comes up to tell him goodbye. She hugs him. She thanks his wife too. And she tells him that, I lost where it's at here. She tells him that he doesn't have to worry. Like she's basically, this is where she's accepted it. And she's sort of putting on a strong face because she says that, she's the girl on the swing, but she says she's more than the girl on the swing. And he said that, she is. So yeah, she's accepted that, but that's not all she is. She's like saying, I can be something else. And then she turns around and she's like, and you all, next time you see me, my name will be in lights. But she says the reason that she'll be happy basically because she says she'll have broken free. And I think that really parallels the fact that Marion and Lily do not feel free, are not free, especially Marion. And poor
and Lilith. Blah blah blah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, Lilith. Yeah, I said Lily.
Lilith as well. Did you say Lilith as well? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I said Lily. I thought I did, but yeah, Lilith.
My tongue just ran over itself.
They call her both. Yeah. But Marion too. Like they're not free, and poor Evelyn, who's had like this hard, horrible life, like she's saying, you know, I can still be free because I'm making the choice and I'm changing it. And, you know, who knows what'll happen. I know from history that he did get out, didn't go to jail. I don't know whether I'm assuming she probably stayed with Harry Thaw though, because like you didn't get a divorce back then. And to be fair,
Yeah, I'm trying to see if she had any acting credits, but I didn't have enough time to look up the bio.
I believe she did from what I had read before, and it does say that like her name would be in lights and she would be famous, and it has Marion saying that what the promise, she would fulfill the promise she made to her mother, that she would be a stage actress, and that people would love her. But then that's so sad when she ends it. And she says, but what she truly desired was unconditional love, which would elude her. I mean, it was kind of meant to be funny, but it wasn't fun. I mean, it was sad. That's all she wants. She wants this adoration because that's the only kind of love she's ever really known. I mean, her husband clearly don't love her. I may like Clark Gregg, but her husband's an asshole. His character's not a nice guy. And this was a real guy. Harry Thaw is not a nice guy. Yeah, I mean, he never loved her. Her mother clearly never really loved her if she was whoring her out. So yeah. She would never find that. But she did get what she said she wanted, which was to be famous, I guess. But this is where she says that she gifted us the lesson our destiny resides solely in our will to break free. That was in my notes. I don't know if that's exactly what she said,
very
but
poetic.
Yeah, very poetic. So yeah. So Marion is thinking about wanting to be free.
I like all the minks she has around herself.
The what? Oh, the
minks. All these little minks.
Yeah, I was kind of disturbed by that. It's funny though. It reminds me of like a cartoon. But they did. I mean, I think they did run with the heads then.
Oh yeah, I have one. I bought one for $20 for a diesel punk outfit.
But I'm guessing it might be real. Oh no!
You clip it with its little mouse. The little mouse.
Look, I love fur and I love leather, but I want fake. Thank you.
Oh, I just bought it because it's better to buy it than waste it.
I know. And it's from a long time ago. I'm guessing it's probably not like, at least I'm assuming it's not like brand new made, but maybe it is.
I bought it from an antique store. It was probably 19.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. They're not really allowed.
I bought it for a diesel punk outfit that was 1993.
No, that's okay. I know. I'm just teasing. It's just kind of gross to me.
Yeah.
Then we also
I thought for $20 it was a deal.
Yes, it was a deal. But they also show, even though they don't really get into it at this point, that Degas is still watching Marion, because I don't know, he fancies himself in love with her. I think he wants Marion, and he's watching her. And then let's see. Then after their conversation, we get there's more with Lily trying to steal that. Sorry, too many pictures. All right, there they are, telling her goodbye. Okay, that's where she says that that she'll fulfill her mother's promise there. Yeah. All right. So then they are talking on New Year's Eve. Marion is talking with Norman in the flashback, and they're talking about not celebrating Christmas, and they'll not celebrate together. She does mention that her family died and that her sister is an artist. I think they talk more about the sculptures here, which is what you were talking about. But unless I got it accidentally, I do not think that I got anything with the bird. But yeah, this is, like I said, when they met, and she is reminiscing as she writes in her journal, because this whole thing is the story she's writing in her journal, Marion. And it makes her want to be with her husband again. She's saying, we rekindled our love or whatever. And she goes into the bedroom with him, since they have separate bedrooms, but they did that then. And she's like, everything is going to be okay. And then the voiceover is like, that couldn't have been further from the truth. Right? So he's about to die. Dun, dun, dun. And then there is a scene with Degas and the artist in Lilith, where he's like, "Is this all you found?" Because that safe was almost empty. We already knew that. They did not know that. So now they're
Yeah.
kind of like,
How
"Are
much
we
money
going to get
was in
back?"
there, do you think?
Yeah. What'd you say?
How much money do you think was in there?
I don't know, but there was a few bills. But back
A
then,
few
money meant
bills?
a lot more. So it could have been a few bucks, and it could have meant more back then. It's kind of hard to tell. Um, you need negative vibes. Why do you want negative vibes? We're supposed to send you good vibes.
What's happening?
No, Rock. He says he wants negative vibes because he's a villain. I said, "We're sending you positive vibes. Sorry." But
I send
yeah,
you all my negative vibes, Doc.
yeah, I'll send you my negative vibes. But yeah, he's upset. She didn't get the money, and I mean, she didn't cheat him or anything. It just wasn't there, and they're worried they're not going to get back to Paris. So how is this going to go? And they have to figure out what is next. And then I try
I
to get
kind of
sleep.
like them together. I kind of like Dega and Will together as a, conniving couple.
Yeah. Yes, a conniving couple, not a couple. I was going to say, I don't think you mean
No,
a
not a
couple.
couple, like the partners in
Yeah.
crime.
Yes. The crime of the century.
Yeah, the crime of the century.
Yeah.
That's right under the noses.
Mm-hmm. It's happening there. And there's the newspaper about to testify in court. Hey there, look.
Well, there he is.
I know, I was going to say, Clark
There
was
he
kind of
is.
there. No, yeah. He was in the newspaper picture. You
So
can
he's in
barely
2 episodes.
Yeah, kind of. No, he was actually already in 2 episodes though, because he was in the first
Oh, yeah.
episode 2, I think it was, when they showed him in prison. It was very
When
brief.
they're explaining it. Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah, he was barely in it.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's still good. Regardless, I'm just teasing with all that. I hope people do realize I am teasing.
But he's in this episode. You can see him right
No,
here.
but I am teasing. I like Clark Gregg a lot, but I do like this
so
show
do
a
I.
lot, regardless of there being no him not in it. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I want to make sure people know I'm not serious and I'm not like, oh, but yeah. So they show.
We'll enjoy the right amount of him in this series, whatever that is.
Well, hey, I got my shield, right? I'm good now.
Yeah.
I'm just in a silly mood. So there is the picture where it says that this is Evelyn Nesbit thought as the jury sees her. They said that she went in dressed as a schoolgirl. So I thought that was to garner more sympathy, but the way she's dressed doesn't look like a schoolgirl, really. It looks more proper, I guess.
Well, I think schoolgirls were more proper than like they were.
No, I know, but when they say schoolgirl, it made me think that she was trying to make herself look younger so they would sympathize with her more. But that picture there doesn't make her look younger, but it may just be because it's a photo too. I don't know.
Well, maybe it makes her more serious if she is one, like a schoolgirl, like maybe a college girl or something.
Yeah,
the Velvet Swing.
It could be, but I think they meant schoolgirl. And yeah, and then it says the Velvet Swing. I assume that that's a movie poster, so I guess that's just showing.
I hope that's real.
End up in lights. What?
I hope it's real.
Yeah,
I want it to be real.
I noticed that doesn't look as much like Ever, and I wasn't sure if it's just because it's such a blurry photo, I couldn't tell, or if it's possible that's actually a real photo. I don't know.
No, I meant just the concept of her being in a theater projection of a movie called The Velvet Swing.
Yeah, well, they did say, excuse me, she would become famous for that kind of thing. But I'm just saying, like, I wonder, is it possible that could actually be like the real movie poster? Probably not. It's probably
no, it kind of looks like the actress.
It kind of does. The face doesn't as much, but I think it's really blurry, so it's hard to see.
I kind of want to look her up to see if she did any movies where I can actually see her, moving.
Well, let's see what it says. If we look it up in Internet Movie Database, Evelyn.
I haven't had any time.
No, I'm looking while I'm talking, except I can't spell while I'm talking.
Yeah.
Well, it popped up.
Is she in anything that you can actually access? Because I know a lot of early films were destroyed.
Well, I don't know about the film, but it says she was artist, model, and chorus girl, was at the heart of what was known as at the time as the crime of the
Crime of the
century.
century.
Her abusive husband, Pittsburgh millionaire Harry Thaw. I did not know that he was from Pittsburgh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Murdered Stanford White, blah, 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 who had taken advantage of 16-year-old Evelyn and subsequently become her lover a couple of years before she married Thaw. See, it's not sure because we don't know what's real and not what's not real.
Yeah.
But it makes it sound like he killed him. And at least in my opinion, when I read it, it makes it sound like he killed him because of what he did to her. And it makes Law seem not as bad, but the show definitely makes him seem bad. So I don't know about that. Because in my opinion, if he married her, he was taking advantage of her too. She was still 16 then. So yeah. It just says Harry Thaw's mother, I don't know what that was, if that was supposed to be her or not, quickly financed propaganda, even film to portray her son as a protector of woman's virtue. Oh, okay. He was in a movie too, I guess. At the same time, Beanie reported the very married White's many other transgressions involving young women. So yeah, Stanford wasn't a good guy. Whether Thaw killed him because of what he did to her, I don't know, but it makes it sound like it here. It was ended in a hung jury, and it says he was retried in 1908. Can't do that now. He was retried in 1908 and found insane. He went away to a mental institution for the criminally insane in upstate New York, from which he escaped once. In 1915, he was released. Yeah, in 1915, he was released with reputation untarnished, a homicidal hero. And this is written by somebody on Internet Database. So, I mean, how true it is, I don't know.
Does she have any credits?
Yes, she does. That's what I was looking to see. I don't see anything called Velvet Swing, though. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
So upsetting.
No, but she was in a few different things. So, yeah, she did become an actress after that.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah. I'm guessing, though, if they're going somewhat by history, we're probably not going to see him again. I just kind of thought we would see him again because, to me, I thought this was going to be, not that it mattered, I've still enjoyed it, but I thought it was going to be like more of like a murder mystery. So we're trying to figure out who did it. And to me, it makes sense to blame the guy that's already a murderer. So that's why I figured he would come back.
It's true.
But he didn't.
Yeah, we don't really have any clues for that.
No,
for that
we don't.
death.
I still think, like I said, it's going to be something completely different. But anyway, Marion does go to bed with her husband and tells him, you know, everything's going to be okay, but it's not. Let's see. Okay. Thanks, Jen. Have a good night if you're leaving. She basically says that they fell back in love. She says love struck again. And that she got along with her husband. And through this whole thing, though, what she's saying is that she's getting along with her husband and that she is waiting and wants to tell him her secret so he can set her free, hear her truth and set her free. So she still hasn't gotten over, obviously, what Edison did. And I find it kind of sad that she's like, oh, we were in love again. But what's really important to her is that he accept what happened and believe her, I guess, which is kind of sad in its own right. But I get it. Like, I understand that she feels like that. She's hoping he will. And we don't find out. I mean, we don't know if she told him after that point. We don't know.
She was doing the whole thing, like, from the beginning with the doll in the cage and everything.
Yeah.
You remember that part?
I didn't have a picture of it at the beginning. I only had a picture of it then. I must have missed it when I was going going through. Sorry.
It kind of mirrored stuff that was in the credits, which was kind of interesting.
Stuff in the opening credits. Yeah, it did that. But this one, I didn't. I know it shows that in the next one, but when I was getting the other pictures, so I'm a little confused of what was from it. But yeah, it is in the credits. So she's saying, how much longer can I protect my husband from what's inevitable? And then Degas comes out, and he must just have been talking. That was where he was talking to Lilith, sorry, about saying that he wants to go back to Paris, and they're kind of getting discouraged about, will they get to go back? And this is where he tells, he tells her there that they're not going to, they're not going to delay the inevitable. This is where, if I remember rightly, maybe you can tell me if I'm wrong, but this is where he's basically admitting that he has a crush on on Marion, and
Yeah.
he doesn't want to leave, I guess, because of that. I kind of find it interesting that he has a crush on Marion. He likes Marion. He's passionate about Marion, but yet he's going to rob her because him robbing her husband is still stealing from her. So I'm not sure how he thinks that's going to go well, but yeah. But she's telling him that Marion doesn't like him. Marion doesn't have feelings for him. And he's like, how do you know? You don't know anything. Which she doesn't. So I don't know. I thought that Marion had feelings for him. I think at this point she wants to be with her husband. So whether she still does or not, I don't know. I think he was just something different. And I think that she was missing her husband and her husband was cheating on her. So, she was looking at him. That would be my assessment. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, what was the question again? Sorry, I zoned out.
Scarlet. No, I was saying that he's telling her that he thinks Marion likes him back, and she's saying you're wrong, and he's saying she doesn't know anything. And I said, I think that maybe Marion was looking because she felt bad. She was missing her husband. She was lonely. Her husband was cheating on her. I don't know whether she had feelings for him or not. I just was curious what you thought. I mean, I think for a moment maybe she did, but I don't think she ever intended to be.
I think it was just a tease with him, really. Because she was doing that thing where she was like trying to be passionate and have him hug her, and her face is really close to his. And then when he tried to kiss her, she was like, "No,
Yeah,
you ruined the perfect moment." I thought it was more teasing.
Yeah, but was it more that she? Yeah, I don't think she ever. I guess I'm saying I don't think she ever intended to be with him. I think it was all.
Or maybe she's the type of wife that thinks about the idea because her husband's doing it, but then doesn't do it.
It doesn't actually do it. That's fair.
Gets close to the edge, goes off the edge, but doesn't do it. Doesn't plunge.
True. But either way, they're kind of arguing. And then he goes back in the house, and they're getting along. And then there's a conversation about her hyperbole, which he has no idea what it is. I don't, just for whatever reason that stuck out to me. But they're joking about.
It was very cute.
It was.
It was very cute that they had a cute little moment where, normally I think she'd be mad at him for something like that, but then they laugh instead. Yeah,
I think she knows he's not that smart. But this is where Degas comes in, and he's like, "I want my money. I want to leave. I've been waiting around." And she's like, "Well, we're glad you're going to be painting the ballerina." And he's like, No, I'm waiting for the appraisal of the painting so I can get paid. I want to go. And he says that, and she's like, "What happened to your passion?" And he says, "Seems like that passion and desire are very fleeting in this house. And it's on a whim." So basically he's like, I guess he's accepted she doesn't like him. And now he's like hurt. And he's like, okay, I want my money. I'm going to leave. And I think when he's saying, that it's fleeting and it's on a whim, he's almost saying it kind of a little accusatory there. I think he's meaning her. She changes her mind on a whim. And because he even says something like about, I forget exactly what he said. He says he knows her well, I think. And she said something like, that's not appropriate. So yeah, she doesn't, I guess, want her husband to know the way she acted, probably. I mean, she was in his room. Like, look, to be fair, she came in his room at night. And back then you don't go in a man's room at night by yourself. Like I could understand, I'm not saying that makes it okay, but I could understand him thinking that's what she wanted. And yeah, I think he's hurt. And now he's like, fuck that. I'm not painting the ballerina for you.
Yes.
They think that we know that they want him to paint Lilith because they want to make money off of it and not be poor. He doesn't know that. But yeah, he's not having it, and he's not happy. And he's kind of like having a breakdown a little bit. I felt like he was getting all upset. Yeah. It was interesting. Interesting scene.
Yeah, I was trying to read up Degas a little bit, like his kind of descent into like, well, not really madness, but just, I guess, lackadaisical madness or lackadaisialness.
Yeah, he was not getting a lot of jobs then, so he wanted the money. And he's getting upset. And, she's like, no, she's not having this. And then, let's see, they go to bed. And then she calls to him again. She's going to go in there. I guess she was going to go in with them for the night again, but she thinks oh no, that's right. She hears something. I'm sorry. She hears something, and that's why she goes in. She thinks Lilith or somebody's in the closet. She looks in the closet.
Why did she think that? Why did she think they're in the closet?
Because that's where you hide when you're having an affair. And back then, I don't know. You're asking me the question, Scarlet. I have no clue.
Is that you? I'm gonna grab the sword. Why is there a sword?
Yeah, I mean,
why are you in the closet? I don't know.
Sword, and he's like, he says, or no, she says, I think, I don't know, easier ways if I wanted to kill him. I think that's her that says it in her head, but it's possibly said it. She said, what I can divulge is that the sword is sharp and cuts quick and clean. And that this chapter is about love, and I'll leave it at that.
But he says to her that there's easier ways to kill him.
Okay, he said it. I wasn't sure. That's what I said. I had it written.
Yeah, they edit it here like she might have stabbed him with a sword, which I'm surely believe is not true, but it kind of is edited that way.
I mean, it definitely is implying that he somehow dies by that sword. Whether he does it, she does it, it's intentional. We'll have to wait and see. They all do it. But yeah, the sword's got to be there for a reason. It's got to play into the story a little more, and it definitely sounds like it the way they say it. But yeah, I don't know. She swings it. She's not really looking. He was in bed, so at least at this point, I don't think she could have hurt him. He was still in bed. Because see, he's laying there. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But yes, as she says, this chapter is about love, and she'll leave it at that. So that's what this one's about her falling back in love. So whatever happened, we'll have to wait until the final episode. So yeah, that's the end.
She writes really large.
She does. It's because it's a prop. She probably didn't write it, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, really. So yeah, I don't know. Anything else?
I don't know. I tended to like the last 2 episodes more than I liked some of the other ones that were more screamy.
The screamy didn't bother me. I mean, I've liked them all. I didn't like I said, I didn't like as much like the very beginning. I think it took a little bit to get into it, but I was invested fairly quickly. I really liked the 3rd episode. I hadn't seen the last half of the season when I had seen, like I saw the first 3 together, and I really liked it. Not just because of Clark Gregg. No, I really liked it. I thought it was funny. I don't know. To me, like that, I said before, like that spectacle scene at the beginning, like that was just really funny to me, and I really enjoyed. And it kind of showed, I guess, the tone that they were going for. And I don't know. By then, after that, I was kind of invested, and I liked it. But I do like this sort of dark humor that pops up, at certain points. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And it's beautifully shot.
It is. It is very beautifully shot. It's got a lot of great costumes and locations and everything. I don't really know about any of the other shows that are on the network, but it might be worth checking out, seeing what else is.
There's that one called War Room or whatever that's kind of interesting that always advertises itself during this episode. I mean, the artists. I
did not pay attention, so I'm into the app, so I didn't watch the ad. I don't know.
Well, the app has commercials every like 7 minutes, so you watch it. You know what it is.
There's a
lot of commercials.
I get that. There is.
It's free.
Yes, it's free. Free is nice. But yeah, I'm honestly not sure. So yeah, that's that. Unless anybody has anything else or any questions or comments or anything. I did see, because I had opened up Netflix.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Because I was going to ask you, who do you think did it? But I realized that you were.
I know who did it because I accidentally saw. I said, to be fair, it wasn't intentional. I was taking screen caps. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, wait, what just happened? And that's all I'll say. I was like, what just happened? And I had to go and I actually watched part of the scene because I had to know at that point what happened.
Please tell me it was Clark Gregg.
Yes, he comes in. He's just watching.
He isn't in the whole episode. He just comes in at the end with a sword and stabs him. And I'm like, wow, that came out of nowhere.
That could work.
He was in the closet the whole time.
Yeah, he was hiding in the closet and comes and jumps out with the sword and
no words, no lines, just stabs.
Yeah, he doesn't need any.
He doesn't need any. consummate actor.
Yes, yes. But we'll have to wait and see. But what I was gonna say about Netflix that I was just saying as an aside, I didn't realize Bridgerton came that soon. It's out this month. I did not
Oh
realize.
yeah.
January
I
29th.
haven't seen it, but I'm reading the first book.
Oh, well, it's a good show. I enjoyed
I found
Bridgerton.
the first book in a little library for free, so I took it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
I wanted to see what all the fuss was about.
I have to watch it. I don't really see anything sticking out to me for February other than I do see I guess Agatha Christie's Seven Dials. That's the only thing.
Yeah, 7 dials. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
I said 7 coins and 7 nails.
yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, they have that one last adventure, The Making of Stranger Things. That's on the 12th. That's really the only things that stick out. Not that there isn't other things, but I mean, those are the ones.
There's a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. But I don't know if anybody has any other questions or wants to talk about something else. I'm fine for a while. I just don't know what to talk about. But otherwise, I'm good. Like I said, I said earlier about some of the stuff we have coming out. I did put up Lucy Lawless today, and that's not on video though, unfortunately. I have coming up, I have Hijack, a little one. AJ is.
What is that?
It's season 2 of the Idris Elba show. And no, I didn't get Idris
Okay.
Elba before anybody asked me. It's not Idris Elba, I wish. That's season 2. That's coming out soon on Apple. I have an interview for that. AJ's doing one for Night Manager, and I don't know what season that's in. And I think Karen has, I don't know if that's this week or not. Karen has the Starfleet Academy, Star Trek coming up. I do not, I let them cover Star Trek because I don't watch it, know enough about it. But that's all coming up. And like I said, I have the ones I have coming out. Hunting Party. I have for Hunting Party, where did that go? Hold on. I lost my I have Eric McCormick and his son for Hunting Party coming up, as well as lead actors. That was a good interview. It was funny. And like I said, Dame Barrett's Riot Women. There wasn't a whole lot like this month, just because or this past month, because of the holidays. It's been kind of slow.
Well, there's some things out that I don't watch. Like there's the Game of Thrones, kind of not really a spin-off thing.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called. There's
I
the
don't know.
Pit. I've never seen the Pit. People are getting excited about the Pit.
I probably should, because of the whole Pittsburgh thing. My dad likes it.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's called the Pit.
That's why it's called the Pit. At least I think that's why it's called the Pit. I assume so, but it's about a Pittsburgh hospital.
Sure.
But he went around. Noah Wiley came to the hospital in Pittsburgh. He was like meeting people. I saw all these pictures like online of like he met some of the nurses and doctors and everything. He's cool. I like Noah Wiley. He's really nice. But I don't love medical dramas. They're usually too sad, so I just tend to not watch them. I used to watch Grey's Anatomy, and it made me too sad, so I just kind of quit.
Watch a little bit of House.
Yeah, I watched House, but House I liked a lot. But House was also based on Sherlock, so that's like a big
it's true.
Thing,
true.
You know. So that makes a difference. And then School Spirits is coming up. I need to catch up on
School Spirits. I have that on my calendar.
Yeah, I'm trying to cover that. And then also Cross season 2.
Oh, we could cover School Spirits.
I'd be fine with that. I'm cool with that.
I'm caught up on School Spirits because our interview with Vanessa.
Yeah, no, I'm not caught up, but I will be, because I need to watch it. I might be doing interviews. I don't know, but I did interview. You know what? I take that back. I didn't do interviews the first season. I was going to do interviews the first season, and I was sick or something, and another journalist took it for me. But we did cover it on the site. We didn't talk to the lead. I forget who all we got, but that's up on scifivision.com and on our video tab with our other interviews. That's kind of how I am. I ball at everything. I can't watch. I get I find it too depressing. I just can't do it. But I don't know. I'm mostly waiting for Wonder Man and Daredevil, especially. I'm still finishing the first Daredevil, though. I'm trying to watch it in order, the different series, the different Marvel series that are on. You can find now on Disney Plus, the different original Netflix ones. So yeah, that's kind of where I am.
How many are those? How many are those?
Well, there's Daredevil, there's Jessica Jones, there's Luke Cage. Yeah, Iron Fist and the Defenders. And there's like a certain order you're supposed to watch them. And I started Luke Cage, and I so far am having a hard time getting into Luke Cage. I don't know why. I liked them a lot in Jessica Jones. I just couldn't get into it. So that's my next thing to finish that. But whether or not I'll have it finished before the next season of the new Daredevil, I don't know. I had started the new Daredevil without watching the old Daredevil. You definitely don't have to see the original, but I like the original. So, Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you up to? What do you got coming up? You got another show?
I think I'm up to. What is happening? What's where?
No, I just said you have a show with Doug Hughes coming up. I just was asking. I thought maybe you had a show coming up.
The only thing I know on coming up is that I think me and Julie V from Julie V Deep Dives are doing Fallout on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I still haven't watched.
Most likely covering episodes 1 and 2.
Well, I'm glad if you're getting to talk about it.
I know that Doug's itching to do From Academy, and we might be doing that on Sunday nights now instead of Fridays, because Fridays are kind of bad for me, and he asked me for my humble opinion. And we might be doing some more Doug story time with Doug, talking about his book, having him say stories. He's always got some good stories.
That's cool. Yeah, I really got to get on some of these and listen. I'm just lately so busy. Yeah. I need to start going all these things. But From Academy is the dog, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he usually picks a topic and then researches it, and then we go through it, and then sometimes people that have theories on the same subject will either submit them. We've been trying to get people to call, but that seems to be kind of hard.
That's what I thought that he did it too.
Some people are better typing out theories than wanting to come on and explain their theory, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, true. I think I'm better at listening to theories. You guys go deeper into the theories than I do, at least when it comes to From. I need to get back in the From headspace as well. But that's cool. So everybody check out both of those docs and Julie's channel. And I guess all I can say is tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow as normal, 10 p.m. Eastern on this channel, we have Fandom Access. We're going to be doing, Karen and Age are going to be doing, I still haven't watched it, Percy Jackson. And then Docs is From Academy returns on the 18th. There you go. So we get some plus away.
All right.
But we're going to be doing Percy Jackson, and we have the finale of Pluribus, and we have the first 2 episodes of Runaway, the Harlan Coben show, which I have to watch. I have not seen yet. And
what is that about, Jamie?
I honestly don't know. I just intended to watch it because it was Harlan Coben, and that was kind of like enough for me. It says
unless it has to deal with true crime. You don't want the true crime one.
No, I don't want the true crime one. I'm not into true crime. It just says Simon's perfect life is shattered when daughter Paige, runs away, later found strung out in a park. Simon's search leads into a dangerous underworld where active violence rocks his life. And it's with James Nesbitt and Minnie Driver and Alfred Enoch. Alfred Enoch's from Harry Potter, so that's cool.
Minnie Driver's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it does look good. So that's coming up. And so we'll be doing the first 2 episodes of that tomorrow. I think, I'm wondering if we all did Stranger Things on Fandom Access finale. I don't know if we did. Karen wasn't there that one night and we skipped the episode. I think we may still have that off to talk to them. So there may be some Stranger Things, but don't quote me on that. Because I don't want people to come and then be like, come for all of it. And hopefully we'll do that. And then, like I said,
you can research more about the mystery episode or whatever, the mystery making.
Yeah. We'll let you know if we hear anything.
Whatever that thing is.
But and like I said, we'll be doing SciFi Vision Spotlight pretty soon. If you guys have, certain shows that you'd like to see us covered, like to see interviews from some of the older shows that you like, please put it in Discord, let us know. But our first, right now, we're focusing on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and probably going to be aiming for like X-Files and Lost maybe next, but it all depends on availability, and we're open to it. The point is to get fan favorite shows and to get some of the talent from before. So yeah, that stuff will be old things, but that will be coming up because we are in the process of scheduling the 2 Agents of Shield, I can't talk, interviews. And that'll be coming up. And then, yeah, and then the other Marvel stuff, like I talked about, and we'll have to see what else. But everybody stay tuned and check out our video tab for the video tab for the other interviews. Let us know the kind of things you want to see. Make sure you join our Discord if you haven't. You can see our schedule. We have Watch Party for the Artist at 9:30 again next Monday before our live stream at 11.
Is that the finale?
It's the finale. Yeah, and
We'll find out who did it, or I'll find out who did it because Jamie already knows.
Yeah, because I already know. I didn't I didn't mean to find out, but I will not tell you. I'll let you wait. Oh, I do think I'm probably going to be covering traders again as well. I did exit interviews last season. I don't know if anybody cares about that. That's not really the same genre as what we do on this show, but
it does involve Sweet Sweet Murder, doesn't it?
That's true. That's fair. It does involve Sweet Sweet Murder. So yeah, there might be some. I'm hoping some exit interviews for that. But first will be probably Hunting Party.
Yeah.
Good night, Doc. Good night, everybody. But yeah, let us know what you want to see, and we'll do some other stuff. We're always Eastern B. Sorry, but I do always at least put it in Discord. I need to start putting the schedule ahead of time, though. I don't always remember to do that. I am not good at that. I made up my mind. I'm going to start being better at this kind of stuff. Today, for the first time in a long time, consecutively, like I haven't been doing it consecutively. I've done it, just not consecutively. I posted to Instagram the Lucy Lawless interview because I had posted the one with Clark Gregg and Ever Anderson for this to Instagram, and I've posted a lot of our live streams, but that's about it for a long time. I hate Instagram. I'm sorry. I'm bad at it because you have to format the damn pictures a certain way. Although it seems like maybe now you don't have to as much. I don't know. When it started, it more mattered if you formatted them right, and it's more work. I don't end up doing it. I suck. Sorry. I'm trying to stay on top of that stuff and get all that social media stuff out of the way. I tend to write on X a lot more. So
you're not gonna get a TikTok?
I tried to get a TikTok, but long story short, what happened was I had signed up. Do not ever sign up for something under an app for something else. I signed up under Twitter, and I have no idea what my password was, and you cannot edit your account anymore that way because they don't want anything to do with Twitter. So I can't fix the account. I'd have to get a new one. So I just ended up didn't do it. But eventually I might figure it out. We'll see.
I don't have one.
Okay, well, I don't watch TikTok, so I don't have one.
Everything I hear about TikTok is bad anyway. So
that's a good point. It usually is, yeah. It usually is, but no, I don't watch TikTok either. I watch YouTube, but I don't really watch TikTok. But yeah, and then we need to get a new show so I can make more overlays.
I think the Agatha Christie one is good for the 15th, but I don't know if you want to do that one. And I'm kind of flexible on what you want to do or not.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about it.
You could check into it and see if it's.
Yeah, no, I'm cool as long as there's openings and people want to see it and I have the time. I know I can't do all of them because I know Lori is doing Cold Water and she's still doing that. If people want to check it out on her channel, Real Cinema Therapy, she is going to be doing Cold Water, but not with me because I just can't do. I'm doing too much, and we're talking about doing this one and that one, and I'm like, I just can't do all of them. So, but
I just want to. How long will the one that you're thinking about doing is going to be? How many is that going to be? One night a week, like what's it called? The one where you're doing the X-Files or Lost or whatever.
Oh, the interview. No, that'll just be all different times depending on when the actors are available live. If we can get live.
So this
it'll
is
just
interview based time.
right. No, it's not
Okay.
specific date or time. No, unless we can't get them
Okay.
live, then we'll probably schedule it, at a specific time. But otherwise, no,
Okay.
because the goal is to get people live and do
Okay.
long
All right.
views.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that'll all be coming up. But we'll see how that goes. People were away for the holidays, so it was hard to get a hold of people, and I'm kind of waiting to hear about some things. But and then eventually we'll get From and Yellow Jackets and Severance again. It's just going to be a while.
I don't think you're getting Yellow Jackets to 2028.
It's going to be a while. Even Pluribus, I don't know.
I mean, From's coming up pretty quick.
It is. From's closer. We're not too far away from From. We'll definitely 100% be covering that.
Yeah.
We'll be covering it a separate show, maybe also on Fandom Max. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we're definitely going to be covering it. And we'll do watch parties. So all that good stuff. And we'll do more interviews. So everybody can look forward to that. All right, everybody. Well, unless anybody has anything else, our chat's gotten a little bit quiet. B's still there. Doc, I don't know if Doc's still there. Doctor might still be there. But
he said good night. So
yeah, no. So he probably left.
But he might be lingering.
And he might be lingering. He might be sleeping. We don't know. That's okay.
I mean, I've been chats before where I'm the only one in the chat, and then all of a sudden everybody's coming back saying, "Well, I'm working right now, and I'm just listening," and it's
that does happen. The later you get, but I need sleep, so I'm okay with there. B's still there. B's still there. Well, thank you, B. We're glad you're still there.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm about ready to go to bed. It is getting late.
Me too.
Although I do have some video to edit. I got a lot of video to edit. I'll just say that. There's a lot of interviews coming up. I just got to edit them, and it's a pain in the butt. I don't mind it, but it's a pain in the butt. So I got that to do. But all right, everybody. I don't know. I do that, don't I? Because AJ called me on that when I get into that weird accent. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, you got a Southern accent going on at the end.
I don't know what it is. I just start talking in a weird Southern accent.
Maybe
that isn't even
when you get tired, you just start getting the South in you.
I do, except it's bad. It's a bad accent. It isn't good. Yeah, I don't know. The other thing is, I was going to say, I just thought of all of a sudden, I do eventually might be, if I can, I mean, I have to have the money to do it first, and there has to be something going on. But I have been kind of toying with the idea of going to a convention and covering it on location, like a live on location thing. But there hasn't been, I mean, everything had gone on, like with me hurting my leg before and everything, so it kind of got derailed. But I would like to do that. I had the idea to do that, but there's got to be something locally that I can afford to go to because I can't. Usually they're far away, and you have to be able to have a hotel and everything else. But
what do you consider locally?
Well, locally enough that I can drive in one day and don't have to spend the night.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless somebody wants to pay for the hotel, then I'll go to a farther one. But no, I can't.
You can sleep on somebody's couch.
I can sleep on somebody's couch. No, I mean, I had been going to go to the Steel City Con at one point, and I didn't get to go to that one this time because of some stuff that happened. And so yeah,
what is it called?
Steel City.
Oh, Steel City.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Comic-Con?
No, it's called Steel City Con. It's just Steel City is Pittsburgh. That's why it's called that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had gone to it a while ago, but I hadn't gone to the recent one just for things going on and lack of funds and that. But that is something I'd like to do. I am curious if people are interested in that. I thought it'd be kind of fun to try to do it like live from there.
I thought about doing stuff at steampunk cons.
Try it. Might be fun.
I mean, if anything, just doing a live of all the steampunk people walking behind me and all the shenanigans going on would be kind of funny.
Yeah, it could be funny. It could be funny. The only thing I've ever done is we did do live streams from press stuff before. Karen and me did when we were at the press tour for Sci-Fi Channel. We kind of did that. It wasn't like live of the events, but we did it while we were there, like those nights. But that was a long time ago. That was stuff we sold in our steampunk stuff. Cool.
Ooh, what did you sell, V? If I can ask. That's cool. And what did you ever go to steampunk cons?
Me, no.
No, I mean like V. I just
Oh,
wanted to
B.
see what the steampunk cons. Yeah, because the steampunk community is pretty tight, and I like, that's one thing I like about it is that there's a lot of people that know each other, and you know,
Yeah.
people that travel from the west to the east, and people travel from the east to the west, and people that all coagulate in the Midwest.
There you go. There's our answer. He made Vampire Hunter Kids spellbook
Nice.
goggles. Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I like this steampunk and cyberpunk, both aesthetic, but I don't know. I've never really done anything with the only things I'd like to go to something and dress up at some point. The only thing I've ever done is like I have done cosplays a long time ago for a couple characters, but we're talking a long time ago, and it wasn't anything. It wasn't steampunk or anything. It was just a couple characters, and that was a long time ago.
It's really like steampunk ones are pretty immersive. Like at TeslaCon, probably 95% of the people dress up.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So it is like being a little town of people all dressed up the same.
Yeah, no, that would be fun. I've just never done it, but it's. I mean, look, it's expensive to go to conventions. I know you like go teach or whatever when you go there, so it helps. But
before I got in a relationship, I had to do it because I teach and I don't make any money. So what I would do on my very little time I had off, I would go to these cons and I would do workshops so I could pay for the hotel. If I did 2 workshops, I could pay for my hotel and like if I ate really cheap and stuff. And that's how I actually was able to go.
Yeah, that's smart and would be cool to be able to do.
I mean, I see a lot of people doing it a lot more fancy, but I was kind of more of a steerage person because we used to in San Diego have like first class in steerage.
That's cool, but you have to have something to teach though, and have a workshop of, unfortunately. But that's
you can teach like anything if you have knowledge about, media. You could do a lecture on it.
I guess, but you have to be like asked to do it, right? Because otherwise you don't get paid. Or are you selling stuff there?
You just put in applications. A lot of them, they have a place where you can put in an application, what you want to do, put in all your information, then they okay it or not okay it. Most of the time they okay it. I never really had an application refused.
You get paid for that, or are you selling stuff at a booth?
Yeah, you get paid for it if you do a workshop, because if I'm doing a workshop and I'm making people are making customer perfumes for themselves. I provide the bottle, I provide the labels, and they're probably like $30 a person.
Okay, so that makes
with jewelry, it's like $15 to make a pair of earrings, but I make sure everything's really high quality.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I didn't know that. I've never gone to that kind of. I've only gone to like pop culture conventions, comic conventions. But
I think some of the anime cons are starting to go that way too. Like they're having make and takes, and
that's cool.
It's more immersive than games.
No, I've never really done anything immersive like it. I would though love to moderate a panel. I think you kind of have to know somebody or go to the conventions all the time, because obviously I probably could moderate a panel and like find people do, but like you'd have to be doing it a lot. You know what I mean? Like I'm not near the big conventions in that. But I'd love to be able to moderate a panel. I've always thought that would be fun.
Yeah. I've been to Origins.
I don't know what Origins is.
It's a big board gaming convention in Ohio.
Okay, I went to Gen Con, but I didn't know anything about the games. I went because there were Lord of the Rings people there, and it was a long time ago. So
I've run games. My boyfriend and I have probably 800 games in our basement, so we run. Like if they have a Victorian vampire theme, we got games for it. They have like a Tesla theme, we got games for it.
That's cool. No, I did not know there were games for all those things. I mean,
there's so many games. I'm surrounded in the basement by games.
Yeah, I don't know. I just always thought I'd like to moderate a panel because it makes sense for like what I do.
You can look into it.
Yeah, but it's I mean, you have to know. The other thing is you have to know ahead of time you're going to go, and you have to you have to know somebody to get connected and do it. And I've just never done it, but I would like to.
I knew a guy that I had a lecture about Batman the animated series, and just because he was knowledgeable about it and wrote like some essays about it online. And
yeah, they do have some. I know some of them have lectures and stuff, but I mean, like I'd like to do a panel. I just think it would be fun, but why not? I mean, technically we're kind of moderating panels here, but I don't know. I've been doing interviews for over 20 years. I could easily do it, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about it, but I need to get to like cool conventions. I haven't gone to a big convention in a long time.
Mm-hmm. You could kind of do a SciFi Vision Presents one. I've seen podcasts do those things.
Maybe that'd be cool.
Yeah, you could just look at what they're looking for,
Yeah. If you make your own panel, yes. I meant more moderating a panel that's already there, but yes, you can make your own panel, your own discussion. I never really thought to like have my own.
Well, I think you would have more of a way in if you came up with an idea and assembled people.
Yes, no, you definitely
having
would.
some actors and trying to lose your way in, especially.
No. I just mean because I do the interviews and stuff that I probably like might be able to go in for press. I don't know because I've never tried. I know there's places to sign up, but I had never actually tried. Yeah. James Marsters is very nice. I talked to him in Pittsburgh at actually Karen was with me too. We did an interview with him years ago at the one Pittsburgh convention. He is nice. But I'm not a Buffy person, so we talked to him for Warehouse 13 and some other things. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I just miss conventions, but right now I'm too broke to do stuff like that. But I'd like to do that at some point.
Where there's a will, there's a way. We can try to figure something out and get you in there.
But they, like I said, they kind of have to be near here though too, which is not always great because I'm not in the middle of big ones and I can't like go to New York or something. Or I would. I'd like to. I wish I could have went to. Oh, you know why? I wish I could have went to New York Comic Con. I'm not going to get into that discussion again. Yeah. I'm sure you could figure it out by the discussions we've had tonight already. Mm-hmm. I would have liked to have gone to that Comic Con. They had a Shield panel, but. Yeah, I watched it when it was live. I watched it online, so I at least got to see the panel, but that's about it. I know we probably will be covering the new Buffy, but when it eventually comes out, but I'll have to watch part of the old one. Mm-hmm. At that point.
I've seen all of it.
Sorry, what?
I've seen all of it.
Oh, you've seen all of it. I need to watch it. I just never, it's one of those things I never got around to. I just need to take the time to watch some of these old shows. It's like, I know Karen,
because there was reruns on TV. Like when I came home from work, there'd be some Buffy.
Right. No, I just never got into it. I mean, I watched a couple of them, but not much. I lost track of what I was saying now. Oh, I was saying Karen has started, she's been watching Supernatural. She's gotten pretty far. Yeah. That was another one. I wanted to watch it. I never did. Like I've watched pieces here and there and I started the show. I just never got very far with it because of all the other stuff I got to watch. But I do like Supernatural. But I still have to watch Running Man and review it. I still have to watch the new Silent Hill and review it. I got a lot I got to get done. And so I'm tired and I got a lot.
Me too.
But yeah, join us tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern for Fandom Access and Pluribus Finale and all that fun stuff. Please make sure that you like the video, hype it if you can, subscribe to Sci-Fi Vision. We always appreciate it. I was gonna say, did people usually there's like okay, you guys are liking it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna say a lot of times there's like one like sometimes. That's cool. Appreciate it.
Hype it if you can.
Yes, hype it if you can, if you have that option, and subscribe to Sci-Fi Vision and join our Discord and be active on the Discord. I like want to talk to people, but I am really, really bad at like starting up conversations on like Discord and stuff. So if you talk to me, I'll talk to you, but I don't like start new. I need to get better at that. I just suck at that really bad. I need to be more active with that. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I will have gotten some sleep and won't sound like I'm dead. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm like, I feel like I'm like very monotone, like I got a lot less hyper really quick.
Just crash.
I got tired. I'm so confused, but that's okay, B. Hey, I have a Discord. I'm still confused by Discord, so don't feel bad.
I was really confused with Discord when I first got on it.
Yeah, but I need to take time to figure out the channel and the server. All I know is I went and I got a month of Discord because I wanted some of the avatar decorations, the different things. I got a month of Discord to make it cheaper to buy it, and I got some different avatars, and I made my profile pretty, and that's about as far as I got. So. And and I've been doing the quest to get the free decorations. But yeah, don't feel bad, B. It's okay. You're not the only one. Discord's kind of weird. I don't know. Discord's to me is like a new thing. I had never really known much about Discord. So other than using it for mid-journey generations, that was when I started using it, which had nothing to do with chatting with people. So yeah. All right, kids, it is time to go. We will see you tomorrow. And there I am again in my weird accent.
Have a good time on those old dusty trails, everyone.
Yep. All right.
Happy
Good
trails.
night, guys. Happy trails.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again.